Hi, is this Ed?
Yes.
Hi, it's Deborah Swan. How are you?
I'm good, Deborah. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I was told by Chris that he wanted me to give you a call and kind of go over, I guess, where everything is at right now. And I guess,
Yeah.
I guess you talked to him too.
Yeah, yesterday. And I'd already told him where we were at. Lauren's been through everything, and we concluded that Charles is innocent, saving, an on-hands investigation. We've got the people we need to talk to, and so the next step is to go there. And I think Lauren is at about 50 hours in it.
Okay.
And he's done a very in-depth, excellent job. I was very impressed with what he's done.
All right. That's good to know.
He's got it down to witnesses we need to go to, and the game plan is him and I will put that together. I don't tell anyone that. And that is obtaining how we will get next to people we need to get next to, and that's where we're at right now. We need to go do that.
All right. I don't want you to, of course, breach any security of the case, but I do have a lot of maybe tools that maybe could help you as leverage or some sort of, bartering, if you want to call it, or I don't know what approach you guys take, but when you go and you talk to these people, but if it has anything to do with like Ken Western, the FBI agent, or possibly the prosecutor, I'm not sure if you were able to listen to those recordings those conversations that I've had with the prosecutor, also the sheriff, and the FBI agent Ken Western. But if you those might help you with some sort of I guess I don't know if the right word would be threatening, but to use as maybe I don't know what you would call to help support, to get with the results that you guys want. Maybe that would help. Are you aware of those conversations?
Lauren is.
Okay.
And he needs to know all that, what your ideas are on talking to those people. That's not where we're going to get the new evidence.
Okay.
In order to reopen Charles's case, we have to have new evidence, or you simply, most people depend on what's already been rehashed. That's why they stay in prison.
Right. Well, this has never been hashed out. This has never been brought up to them directly yet. This is like the federal involvement type of side of it. This would be like, and there's someone that's come forward, and maybe he'll talk to you if you want me to, if I'm allowed to give the number to you. He claims that he has proof of, now this is pretty serious, he's got proof of one of the main supporters that's been the closest to the Dyer family. His name is Rick Light. He works directly he's been working with Charles' situation through Janet and the FBI agent Ken Western, and he's this person, his name's Paul. He has proof of Rick Light receiving these 3 different payments from the FBI during this whole time frame. One for $15,000 and then 2 for $8,000. So he's got the proof of it. Now, can I connect him with you to talk to him possibly?
You connect him with Lauren.
Okay.
You need to call this to Lauren.
Okay. Would that help? I mean, would that be a good angle to go at possibly?
If the FBI paid him off, it depends what they paid him for. But if it's to lie or do something, illegal to Charles, I'll destroy him with it.
All right. Well, it's what it would be have done is because they hijacked. I mean, they're the ones that have steered the support on what's been, basically what I believe that this is speculating, but it makes sense. Nancy Genovese is another lady. She's been very close to Miss Dyer. They're the ones that found the attorney. The second attorney for Charles is the same group. And the undercover agent, Darren Wilburn, is the one who found the attorney, Albert Hawk. And so when you put all the connections together, you see the setup. You see that, The attorney didn't do anything for Charles in the courtroom, so did not present any of the evidence, didn't call witnesses, did not do any of his, I mean, all of the stuff that should have exonerated him, like the DNA evidence and the forensic investigation on the computer, all this stuff that would have completely given the jury their reasonable doubt, you know, that none of this was ever brought up during trial. So then when you find out that, you know, that Rick Light has been paid also by this Fed, to me it shows a setup. So I'm not sure what kind of angle you're going to go at, but I guess if you want me to, I can call the investigator and tell him this.
And Lauren needs every bit of that.
All right.
He needs to understand, absolutely needs to understand that.
All right. And the grenade launcher, I don't know if y'all are handling that, but if you want to, I think I might have mentioned that to you also. The sheriff, and which is really the most powerful person in this whole situation, is supposed to be the sheriff. You know, he's supposed to keep the feds out of this kind of situation. But so I think he would be liable for this second charge coming in against Charles on the grenade launcher again. But he even tells me during a conversation that they know that Charles was unaware that the grenade launcher was stolen. I've got him saying this, the prosecutor, and the Fed. All three of them during different conversations telling me the same thing. So that might help squash that.
We need to get all of that to Lauren. And without, you know, obviously we're going to go after new evidence as well, but some of that could be critical, and some of it on its own could get him out of there.
I think it would, yeah. All right. Well, I hope. I'm just dying to find out how y'all do this. You know, okay. I'm supposed to tell. Basically, Chris wants to know what exactly that you've done. So you're 50 hours into it, and so what kind of can I just to make these guys feel like that this is, you know, moving and we're gonna have good results. What can I tell them that's been like without breaching any security, you know, security, you know, to where
we've been through every bit of paperwork that we've been presented. Lauren's been through whatever you've sent him, the videos. He's talked extensively with the mother, sisters, everybody that we can talk to without giving away what we're doing.
Okay. Are they talking about, though, I know that I'm more of the violations against Charles. They're more of the details of the rape and of the rape allegations and all that, but have they gone into depth and into length about all the federal involvement and all the death threats and all that kind of area of the school?
You need to ask Lauren about that, because up until a couple weeks ago, I normally go after new evidence.
Well, this is all new. None of this stuff has ever been brought out to the public. That's why, or to has ever been addressed to these people who have violated, who have done all these acts against Charles and his family. So that's why I've been wanting to get you guys involved, because we all know he didn't rape the little girl. We all know that. But this other stuff, like the threats, like here's an example, when Amy's daughter, the feds came and contacted Amy, the sister, her daughter, and made her come in for interrogating her, and was trying to force her to say or to believe that Charles molested her when she was a child, and it's absolutely a lie. But they were trying to force and coerce her into admitting something that wasn't true. I mean, things like this is concerning, you know, that shows that this is a setup, you know. This would be, so there's lots of situations like that I was just curious if they have told you about that at all, or any of all.
You know, everything is went through Lauren, and I do that for a reason, so we're not missing information. But we've concluded, I think he gave me 20-some reasons why Lauren's innocent, and a couple why he could be guilty, and we went back over those back and forth. And we've concluded that he's innocent, but in order to, all this other stuff is great. There may have been conspiracy, but still at the end of the day, and we need to know that. But at the end of the day, we're going to go right to the heart of it and get new evidence as well. And claiming that these people did these things is going to be very helpful to us. But to go file a post-conviction case, we're going to get Charles
All right. So, okay. So the new evidence that you need would be, okay. All right.
But you need to go over all this with Lauren. In fact, I told you this a while back, you and Lauren both.
All right.
He needs to know everything you know.
All right. One other thing I was going to ask you. Well, I'm sure that y'all are aware of the way that judicial misconduct. I mean, there's certain things that the government reverses cases over if these certain things have been, like when Charles's rights have been violated. There shouldn't have even been a trial, you know. So I don't know if that would be considered new evidence or not. But when you find out all this, the stuff that the area that I'm talking about, with the prosecutor lying during the trials and the judge not holding him accountable, you know, when they lied about all these things, that should actually exonerate Charles, and it should actually be like a government reversal if the person or if someone as yourself go in there and know how to, you know, push that through. Not an attorney at this point, because I don't trust attorneys, but if someone knows how to, you know, do that kind of, I guess, you know, standing up for Charles's rights, then like his habeas corpus was violated, you know, he just didn't get a fair trial. And so there's like so many.
Well, I have to hear exact examples, and there's like if the prosecutor withheld that exculpatory evidence.
Yes.
That's grounds. If the prosecutor went in and lied, or lied to the jury, that is not grounds to get him out.
It's not.
Withholding exculpatory evidence is.
Well, but that's.
But if you put all of that to Lauren.
Okay.
Then I can sit and he can say, okay, Ed, we've got this, and this, and I can say, let's go after this. This won't get him out. But it might be used, all of it might be useful in a post-conviction case.
All right.
But I have to hear set examples, and you need to get everything you know to Lauren.
Okay, well, I'll do that to him. I'll do it. But there's, I actually wrote up complaints the way that you're supposed to. I went to this one part of like the Oklahoma judicial, I forget what department it was, but it tells you how to like exactly how to write up these things when a judge violates or basically it's called misdirection of the judge when they allow certain things happen in their courtroom. And he did. The district attorney flat out lied and withheld evidence and manipulated the evidence to the jury on both trials, the first and the second trial. And I've got a whole, like, on each party, on the Fed, that did all the way from the federal involvement to the judge's misconduct to the prosecutorial misconduct. I actually wrote up these complaints. It's basically a lawsuit against each of these public servants, but I never filed them. I just wrote them up, and I was wanting Mrs. Dyer to, you know, to review them. Like, this is like a year ago. But they were afraid that it was going to make the judge and everybody angry, and so they didn't want to go through. They didn't want to have that kind of, you know, angle, so it was never looked at. But can I go ahead and send that to Lauren? You think he'd be interested in looking at it? Because it has authority.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You need to send him everything you've got. He needs to know everything you know.
All right. Well, I will do that then. So y'all need to have another payment before you go and finish this for Charles. Is that what the holdup is right now?
The retainer's $10,000, and we've been paid $5,000.
All right. I thought that everything was for Charles was included in the $5,000, but I'm not part of all that. So I will.
I have never told anybody $5,000, and both the contracts we had signed.
Yeah, I know.
Clearly state.
Yeah, we'll get it paid. Don't worry. I thought that there was $5,000 for Charles, and anything extra other than $5,000 was going to be. But I like I said, that's not part of mine. I wish I could pay it myself, but yeah, it's gonna be taken care of. Is Amy Dyer needed to go, the sister, because she was told by Lauren, the investigator, that possibly that he might want her to be there. Is that part of y'all's plan, or would you rather just go on your own to Oklahoma?
I'm gonna, as long as it's not, if you have some reason why we shouldn't have Amy there.
No, I mean I would like to go. I would like to go too. If y'all want me there, I can sit and wait. I would love to go.
You should be there, but clear all this stuff through Lauren because he's doing it.
All right, I'll do that. Then I'm gonna start planning for it. I really want to see what y'all do. I've been trying to get you guys involved for a long time, so I would love to be there. And if y'all need me to do anything, I mean, you completely just tell me, and I'll be more than willing to, whatever plans y'all come up with, I'll be more than willing to talk to whoever, or whatever you need me to do, I'd be more than willing to help.
We very likely will need you to do something, and Warren was pretty impressed with you, so give him everything and tell him that you're willing to go there.
Okay.
And we're ready to schedule a trip, so.
I'm excited. All right, let's kick these feds' ass is what I want to do. Okay, totally. So, very cool. I'm ready to schedule a trip too. So Chris will be calling me back here in probably about half an hour, and I'll tell him that I'm feeling good about all this, and we will, I guess, as soon as the money gets paid, then we can start planning for the dates. Is that correct?
Yeah, go ahead and call Warren.
I'm going to call him right now. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Good.
All right. Well, good talking to you, Ed, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Forward to meeting you.
Thanks. Me too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Makes sense. Nancy Genovese is another lady. She's been very close to Miss Dyer. They're the ones that found the attorney, the second attorney for Charles, is the same group. And the undercover agent, Darren Wilburn, is the one who found the attorney, Albert Hawk. And so when you put all the connections together, you see the setup. You see that, the attorney didn't do anything for Charles in the courtroom. So did not present any of the evidence, didn't call witnesses, did not do any of all of the stuff that should have exonerated him, like the DNA evidence and the forensic investigation on the computer, all this stuff that would have completely given the jury their reasonable doubt, that none of this was ever brought up during trial. So then when you find out that, that Rick Light has been paid also by this Fed, to me, it shows a setup. So I'm not sure what kind of angle you're going to go at, but I guess if you want me to, I can call the investigator and tell him this.
And Lauren needs every bit of that.
All right.
He needs to understand, absolutely needs to understand that.
All right. If you continue to play these little games with me like you can't hear me right now, I'm going to call the police and file criminal charges on your organization, because that's where I'm at today. And can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Thank you. This is Deborah Swan, okay? And you and I have a lot we need to discuss.
Won't you call me again, you whacked out bitch?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
You have a contract, a business arrangement.
Hello?
You have a contract with me, Ed, that you signed with me. You had me sign.
Warning very easily, do you, Deborah?
Excuse me, I'm a customer, and you signed a contract with me. We have an agreement that you had me sign. And you have been running around slandering me.
U.S. Observer.
Did you not call me on Sunday and leave me a message to call you?
I did.
So what's the difference between Sunday and now?
I was apparently returning a call Sunday, I assume, and I did not hear you your first two calls, and don't you ever call me up and start talking down to me.
Excuse me, you've been talking down to me, to all these people that I believed in the U.S. Observer, and I brought you to them, okay? And you have slandered and defamed me and made up complete just insults.
You're a flacked out, sorry bitch, and don't call me again. I don't want to talk to you. You're a flacked out bitch. You understand that?
No, I have a contract with you, okay? That my friend, you think my friend has paid you $10,000, and y'all scammed me into.
You do not have a contract with me, you stupid bitch, and if you want a hard time, I'll give you a hard time.
Are you threatening me?
I'm political. I was born to be a leader. I'm political. I speak my mind in every rhyme. I'm political. I stay on my grind all the time. The world we live in is corrupt and unorganized. The U.S. government still at war with the Taliban. They never find Bin Laden, he's still a fugitive. The damage caused on 9/11 was very punitive. A lot of innocent lives were lost in 2001. They got away with cold-blooded murder without using a gun. In the Middle East, they live totally different. This one family daughter got raped, so they told the brother to kill her. And less than 5 years later, he was out on the streets again. How could anybody cause a town go act like that and sleep with a grin? What he did was beyond a sin. It was more like blasphemy without revenge. It's so bitter in this world, however, it's never over. R.I.P. to all my American soldiers that lost their life overseas. I keep all my comrades in my memory. I'm political. I was born to be a leader. I'm political. I speak my mind in every rhyme. I'm political. I created my own movement. I'm political. I stay on my grind all the time. I'm political. I was born to be a leader. I'm political. I speak my mind in every rhyme. I'm political. I created my own movement. I'm political. I stay on my grind all the time. In America, cocaine run everything right and left. But in Mexico, they kill it every day over meth. You can't even go to Cancun without a bulletproof vest. It's the drug cartels versus the Mexican police. Every day escalate the more beef. It used to be a vacation spot, now they streets making hot. Every third world is black and vacant. The JNP and PNP still feuding in Jamaica. Some lawyers want to prosecute religion. The next thing you know, they be comparing the Pope to Adolf Hitler. Will there ever be an ending? Because it ain't safe for them British foreigners over there in Yemen. Hopefully somebody will listen. I'm political without CNN attention. Some people speculate that the Harper Spearmint really caused the latest Haiti earthquake. I'm political. I was born to be a leader. I'm political. I speak my mind in every rhyme. I'm political. I created my own movement. I'm political. I stay on my grind all the time. I'm political. I was born to be a leader. I'm political. I speak my mind in every rhyme. I'm political. created